Everybody, 49, pray. Pray. For those who don't pray, you can scroll past this, but pray. And the reason I say, and learn how to pray, because that's what I have to do. A lot of the times, I didn't know how to pray. A lot of the times we pray for things that we can't even handle. Oh, I want a good relationship, but you're not in a place to have one. Oh, I want a good job, but you're not even in a place to maintain one. You're not even in a place to maintain one. Stop praying for things that you cannot handle. You know what I had to do? Instead of being specific with my prayers, because people be like, be specific with God. And I hear you, but be specific about the things that you can't handle. And if you can't handle that, ask God for the tools. Ask God for the tools. Yo, I'm about to get real surgical with this. Boom. I truly, in my mind, in my heart, in my body, feel like this. I didn't know how to pray. I would pray for specific things, and then when I get them, it's just like, well, what we going to do with this? Well, it wasn't packaged the way I wanted, so now I don't know how to deal with it. I just pray for God's will for me. Whatever God feel like I need and whatever he feels like I should be having, that's what I'm going to do. These are for all my spiritual people. You don't have to be Baptist, Catholic, nothing. Your higher power, whatever the hell that looks like for you, pray about it. Ask for God's will. Because we living in a time that you got to ask for God. God, you take the wheel, because when I take it, I drive into a ditch. DUI, driving to a ditch. DUI all the time. I'm getting DUIs and not even drinking. What type of shit is this? Driving into chaos in real time. You feel what I'm saying? I'll say this. And if people don't want to pray, I'm just going to say this about prayer. Your prayers go where we can. I'm going to repeat that. Our prayers go where we can. We can't go to another realm. So when we praying, you got to have the ultimate faith. And whatever that looks like, however it comes packaged, put a smile on your face. Because at the beginning and the end of the day, trust me, just pray for God's will. If you don't know what to pray, you're going through it with your kids, your job, a relationship. Hell, if you even going through it with yourself. And imagine that. God, let your will be done and not mine. Because when I take the wheel, I get DUIs, I get DWIs, and I'm not talking about physically driving on the road. I'm talking about being a defensive driver through life. And imagine that. Pray. Pray. If you don't even know it, because a lot of times people they'll tell you, just pray to God, just pray to God. And in your mind, you're like, what the hell am I finna say to this? What I'm going to say? Big homie, I don't know. And that's okay today. If you don't know, it's okay. Pray for his will. And I really had to learn that. I really had to just pray for God's will tonight and every night. Just pray for his will to be done. Because whatever's supposed to happen is going to happen anyway. With or without your permission. And imagine that. Let me tell you something. I feel so spiritual right now because, I'm going through a time in my life where I'm coming up on my grandmother's first death anniversary. This is the first Christmas, the first Thanksgiving, the first New Year's without her actually physically being here, whether visiting her in a nursing home or her physically being here with her sisters or her family. This is a first. So it's like, it's a little rocky for the kid. I'm not even going to hold you. It's a little rocky for the kid. So I'm learning to pray for God's will over my life, over my actions, over how I move, over anything that's happening, over relationships that I have with people, over relationships that are ending, over relationships that are beginning, just over everything. Just over everything. Let God's will be done. And the things that seem like they're going to cause me so much distress, so much anger, so much sadness. It's all meant because I would say this. My sister always said to me that when you go through adversity, when you go through it, not around it, not under it, not over it, it builds character. Build your character through prayer. Let God's will. You may not like God's will. We don't always like God's will because God's will is a little rough. It gets a little wobbly. Like, really, God, that's what you finna do? But yeah, that's what he finna do. And that's what you need to do. That's what I need to do. A lot of times people will always say, well, I'm going to pray for you or I'm going to pray on it. If you don't know how to pray, right? If you feel like you don't know how to pray, just pray for God's will. That's it. And make a conscious decision to be happy. Make a conscious decision to smile. Make a conscious decision to be optimistic, even if the odds are stacked against you. Hello. Because a lot of people go through seasonal depression. We don't want to talk about that. That's a whole nother video. And that's a whole nother thing. People got a lot of things going on in their life. You know, everybody can't just come on this platform and just share like, oh my God, I'm going through this. Yeah. My grandmother passed last year and I'm in my fucking feelings. Excuse my language. And not everybody is able to be there for you. And some roads you're going to have to walk alone. But as you're walking them, right? As you're walking them, pray for God's will over your whole life. You ain't got to be specific today. People like, you got to be specific. Yeah, I hear you and all that. But what if I don't know how to be specific? Pray for God's will. All right? For tonight,